Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are going to dive into important feature in Primavera P6, that is activity codes. We will explore what activity codes are and why they are essential in project management. Activity codes in Primavera P6 are a powerful tool used to categorize, organize and filter activities in your project. Unlike the work breakdown structure, which provide a hierarchical framework, activity codes give you the flexibility to group activities across different dimensions, such as phases, location, teams, or resources. So, activity codes we can use to enhance the project organization, like break down your project into smaller manageable components like zone, departments, or work type. Okay? So by the end of this video, you will understand not only what activity codes are, but also how to use them effectively to gain more control over your project's data. So let's start. Now we are going to define activity codes in Primavera P6. The path we have enterprise, then activity codes. On message, you can see the message no global activity codes have been defined. Please click on OK, the modify button to add global activity codes, or select the project option to view the project activity code. So we will click on OK. So now on the top we can see there are three options. So first one we have global. So the global option, you can see if we will define the activity codes under the global option. So these codes will be accessible across the projects in the Primavera P6 database. So it's the ideal option for the company-wide standards like department names, cost centers, or organizational units. So for example, engineering, procurement, construction. So second option you can see we have EPS, Enterprise Project Structure. So if we will choose this option and then if we define the activity codes, or you can say if we define the activity codes under the EPS option, so uh, we will choose the specific EPS. Okay, so we will be able to apply the codes to all the projects within a specific enterprise project structure. So let me show you. If I click on modify, then if I click on add, so you can see here. So we will choose the specific EPS. Okay, so let's suppose if I choose the construction option here, so these codes will be valid or accessible for the only for the construction projects. Okay, so click on close, and so this option you can see useful for the grouping activities by the program level or a portfolio level categories. Okay, for example, regional codes such as the North region, South region. So we can use for the original regional codes. Okay, so third option you can see we have a project. So this option is specific to an the individual project. So a third option we can see here the we have here project. So this option we can use for the specific to an individual project. So Uh, this option is useful for the project specific needs like the project phase, zone, or subcontractor name. So, okay, so let's start. And now we are going to choose the project option, and let's define the activity codes in Primavera P6. So, after choosing the required option, we will click on modify option, and A new window will pop up with the name of activity codes definitions. Now click on add button, and here. Okay, so first, let's suppose we want to organize the project, or we want to break the project just like the WBS. So we will define here. Let's suppose phases. Then again click on add. Second, let's suppose blocks. Add one more time to add responsibilities. Okay, so we can also use activity codes to assign the area-wise responsibilities. Okay, so let's click on add, and uh, I am going to I am going to add two codes for the sorting purpose. Means to sort the activities. I will create one concrete and add one more. I will add one more for the steel. So after that, I am going to add one more code for the subcontractors or contractors. We can add here. Okay, so we have defined the activity codes here. Phases, blocks, responsibilities, concrete, steel, and subcontractors. Now click on close. Next we will choose one by one. Let's suppose first I will choose the phases, and I will click on add button, and in the code value I will write here, let's suppose PP means preparation phase. Add one more. Let's add one more for the CP construction phase. Third FP final phase. I'm just trying to make the activity codes to organize or to break the project just like WBS to make it simple. Okay, uh, if you want to break your project in a different way using activity code, so you can define. Click on drop down again, and next we will choose blocks. Click on add, and PW preparation work. Click on add. Second CWB dash A, it's mean construction work BLA. Add one more CWB dash B, it is construction work BLB. Third CWB dash C, that is construction work block C. And add one more, this will be final work, final work. Okay, so next let's define the responsibilities. Choose responsibilities, click on it, and I am going to, in a code value, I'm going to write here ABC, and let's suppose we need to enter here supervisor. Just I'm going to write in a short supervisor, Mr. Ram space. Let's add one more, Mr. Jams. Okay, so after that, let me add one more, name of Mr. Uh, Tahan. Okay, fine. So we will click on add again, and we will write here A, and now we will write separate supervisor. Oh, we can supervisor Mr. Rami. Okay, so after this we will add one more, that will be the B supervisor Mr. Jams. Add one more, C supervisor Mr. Tahan. Okay, now let's move again to the top to the activity codes and then choose the subcontractors. Okay, so click on add. Let's suppose we have three subcontractors. Let me add for three. First one, subcontractor for let's B. Let's suppose we have a separate subcontractors for. We have a separate subcontractor for construction work block A, separate contractor, one contractor for block B, and one contractor for block C. So this is the just example. Okay. So next, let's suppose contractor A. So we can say BLA, or we can write here subcontractor. So for construction work block A, we have subcontractor. We can write here Mr. We can write with name Mr. Uh, Hasim. Okay. So contractor B, we can write here subcontractor Mr. Sahab. Okay, so add one more. Let me add contractor C, that is the subcontractor uh, Mr. Abraham. Okay, so next we will choose concrete and active. We have defined two codes for to sort the activities. So we have concrete for in a foundation with the name of foundation concrete. Then we have slab concrete. So let's add two codes for concrete. FC foundation concrete, assuming slab concrete. Then again choose the steel, click on it, and we will write here. We have two types of steel. Activities one is the foundation steel FS, and SS. Sorry, slab steel. Okay, so let me check. We have done for blocks, we have done for concrete, we have done for phases, responsibilities, steel, and subcontract. By the way, we can change the color for we can change the color for as per your requirement, okay, for the codes, okay. So okay, done. Now we will click on close. So like this we can define the activity codes. So in the second step, we will assign activity codes on the project. So path we have view, columns, and we are going to add activity codes column. Okay, let's suppose we need after total float. We want to add this column after total float. So first we have to choose the total float. Okay, from the selected option. Now move to the activity codes, and you can see the activity codes project. So first let's add phases, then blocks, responsibilities. Okay, so we can also add here subcontractors, concrete, and steel. Now we will click on apply, and let me check if okay, yes. So you can see here uh, the activity codes columns has been appeared here. So simply we will click on table option to hide the Gantt chart. Now we can adjust these columns as per your requirement. You can see here. Okay. So next. Okay, so we can assign activity codes using three methods. Let me share the first method. Let's choose the project work start. You can see just choose the project work start, and now we will go to the columns, activity codes columns. Let's suppose uh, we we need to assign a code for the phases. So let me show you. First time when we will click in this option, so we can see this window is blank. So if we have defined, so we can go right click, filter by, then click on all values. So you will see the activity codes has been appear. So we uh, we will choose the preparation phase for the highlighted activity. Second, for the blocks, we will choose the preparation work. Third, for the responsibilities, let's suppose we need the responsibilities for A, B, C combined. Okay, so okay, so next we have subcontractor. Okay, let's suppose we don't need to assign the subcontractor here. Okay, because we want to assign. We have defined only the subcontractors for the construction work block A, B, and C. Okay. Now there is no concrete and there is no steel. So this is the first method. Next we will use the second method. So the path for second method, we can uh, go in the bottom window by right click, and we will choose the code. Now click on assign button, and choose the uh, required option. Okay, let's suppose we have defined activity codes under project option, so we will choose the project option. Okay, okay, so we will start from the phases. So for the highlighted activity, from the phases which code we need to assign, we need to choose. We have to choose preparation phase. From blocks, we need to choose preparation work. Then for responsibilities, we need ABC. Okay, so now click on close. So you can see like this we can also assign. So now let's hide this bottom window right by right click. We can hide by right click, or we can click on this button. Okay, so this was the second method. So now we are going to use the third method. Third method is you can say very easy and very useful. We can assign the activity codes by highlighting the required activities, or we can use third method for the common codes assignment. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we will highlight the activities for common codes. Okay, let's suppose we can have the same codes for the all preparation phase work activities. So first we will highlight top to bottom. You can see here. Next we will right click here, and then we go to the, you can see, assign button. Okay, so next we will click on activity codes. Next we will choose project, and next we will choose the phases. Okay, code from the phases. Double click on preparation phase. You can see. So we have assigned on all highlighted activities. Okay, so next we will choose the preparation work code. You can see preparation work has been assigned. Third ABC. Okay, so now click on close. So like this we can assign the common codes for the uh, common codes for the activities. So now let's highlight all these activities for construction work block A. After highlighting, right click, go to the assign button, then click on activity code. You can click on project option. From phases, we will choose the highlighted activities are under construction phase. We have choose the construction phase. This is construction work block A. Then we need to assign supervisor Mr. Rami. Okay, so next, okay, so from subcontractors, we have to assign for subcontractor for block A, that is this one. Okay, so actually we don't need to assign the concrete and steel for all these activities. Okay, for to assign the codes for the steel and concrete, we will assign one by one. This is the foundation steel work block. Go to the steel option column, you can see, and now click on this option and choose foundation steel. Move next we have foundation concrete. Choose concrete, and we have foundation concrete. After that we need to move to the slab steel. Okay, so click on this option, then choose slab steel. We have ground floor slab concrete. Okay, so we will assign slab concrete. Okay. So because we can assign like this. Okay, we because we don't have the steel on all, we don't need to assign the steel foundation steel activity codes on all these activities. So we can choose the specific activity and we can assign one by one. Now move to the block B. First, we will highlight all the activities which we have under block B. Right click, assign button, then activity codes. Choose project. First, we can see this is the construction phase. Construction work block B. Then who is the supervisor? Mr. Jan is this. And subcontractors. We will assign subcontractors. That is the click on close. And again, choose foundation steel. Go to the steel. Choose foundation steel. Foundation concrete. And assign foundation. Next, we will move to the slab steel. Slab concrete. Slab steel first. Let's assign slab steel first. Then we will choose the slab concrete. Now next, move down and highlight all the activities for off construction work block C. Right click, go to the assign, then click on activity code, then choose again project. So this is also construction phase, construction work block C, and let's suppose we have a supervisor on responsible for the C, and subcontractor is the other. So now again click and close. Here we have a foundation steel. Choose foundation steel, foundation concrete, slab steel, slab concrete. Okay. So now we have final work activities. Right click and go to the assign activity codes. Choose project. This is the final phase, final work. And then let's suppose we need to assign these three responsible A, B, C. Okay, so we don't need to assign foundation steel, concrete, steel. Okay, so no, and we don't need to assign the subcontractors. Okay, for the final phase. So now we will click on close and right click here, columns, and remove all these columns because this is the one-time process. Okay, now click on apply and OK and simply click on Gantt chart. So next is the third step. In the first step, we will define activity codes. In the second step, we will assign activity codes. In third step, we will activate the activity code. So, okay, so next we are going to activate the activity code. So, path we have view, then go to the group and sort option, and so you can see still we have the breakdown or breakdown of our product with WBS. Okay, so simple. If I click on default, apply, and you can see we have activities but unorganized. Okay, so because we have removed the WBS from our project, so next we will again go to the view, group and sort, and under group by option, first we will choose E, press P, then choose product. Okay. In the second row, we will again press P, then we will choose pages. The third row, we will press B and we will choose blocks. In the third row, we will press R and then choose responsibilities. And now let's suppose we want to show all the breakdown now with the phases, blocks, and we want to show the uh, like the responsibles. So let's click on apply. Now if click on OK, so you can see here it is the breakdown. Okay, so just like the work breakdown structure, we can use activity codes to uh, break the product into smaller components. Okay, you can see we have here just the product name, preparation phase, preparation work, and then next we have uh, the responsible. Okay, you can see construction phase, construction work block A, and then supervisor. Okay, so you can. Okay, so we have activated the activity code. So like this, we can activate the activity codes. You can. I just define the activity codes to break the product into smaller components, just like the work breakdown structure to make it simple. Okay, so if you want to break your product in a different way using activity codes, so you can define as per your requirement. Okay, so again, we will go to the view and group and sort by. And the next, again, I will click on default, then click on apply, and let me sort out. I suppose we want to sort out the according to subcontractors. Okay, so you can see, click on apply and click on OK. So you can see subcontractor, who is the subcontractor, and what which type of activities under we have subcontractor Mr. Housing. Okay, so he is the responsible. You can say now he's the subcontractor of these activities. Next, you can say uh, this is the subcontractor Mr. Sohab is the responsible for these activities, and after you can see subcontractor Adam, and he is the responsible for these activities, responsible for these activities. Okay, so you can see no subcontractor. So we did not assign the subcontractors for the preparation phase and final phase activities. Okay, so that's why these are the under no subcontractors. Again, go to the view and group and sort, and let's next choose the steel, because we have defined the activity codes for steel activities. Okay, you can see for sorting purpose. You can also define the activity codes for the sorting purpose for the specific activities. Foundation, under foundation steel we have three activities. Under slab steel we have three activities. Again, we will go to the view to activate the concrete activities. Okay, click on OK. Foundation concrete, then slab concrete. Go to the view, you can sort, and okay, so what was else? Okay, one thing more, let me show you. Uh, if we, okay, sorry, 6 days will, okay, so I just choose the calendar to, I just filter out the calendar. Okay, so you can see we have a 6 days work week. Okay, so if we will have a different calendar, so then in that case we will have the breakdown according to the calendars. Okay. So we can also assign the more than one calendar on our project. Okay. So this option we can also use for sorting purpose. Let me show you one thing more. Let's suppose I just press S and I choose start and now click on OK. So now you can see we have the breakdown of our project according to the date wise. So these are the activities which are going to start on on a 30th January, 31st January. So here we have the activities which will start on the 7th Feb. Here we have the activities which will be started on 12th Feb. Okay, so this way you can also sort out the activities for according to the start date wise. Okay, so click on again, click in under the option of a group by field. Let me choose WBS. So again, you will be able to see here the work breakdown structure we have activated. Okay, so we have assigned the activity code. So whenever we want to activate the activity code, so we can activate. Okay, simple. Okay, so shrink vertical grouping bands. Let's suppose if you want to shrink uh, this uh, this vertical grouping band, so click on apply and you will see for it will be shrink. Okay, uncheck this option, then click on apply. Show summaries only. Okay, so if I click on this option, so you will see here summaries only. Okay, so uh, this is the ID. So with the WBS name, if you want to show the ID, so that ID will be appear by clicking on this option. And this is the title. You can see if you need title, so you can see top. This is the W top. We have the project WBS, WBS, WBS. So usually we don't use these things. Okay, so now click on OK, apply. So this is the simple way. Okay, so first we will uh, we will define the activity codes. Then we will assign the activity codes on activities on your project. Then we will activate the activity code. So I hope from this video everything is clear related to the activity code. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.